Okay, Maher. So let's write next week's episode.
Okay.
So I was thinking that we need to take this transition. Right. Okay. We need to take this transition and move it over here by this segment. Maher, what are you doing?
Nothing.
No,
I'm
you're
just
you're doing.
thinking really hard.
Nobody thinks that loudly, Maher.
I
What are you
do.
actually doing?
I'm working on college applications.
No, no, you're not. So what are you actually doing, Maher? Just turn on your camera. It'll be easier.
I'm not turning on my camera.
Maher, why not? It's
I
easier.
don't want to.
Just turn it on, or I'm telling Dr. Radnitzer.
I don't look presentable right now, but all right.
Oh, so this is why you didn't want to turn on your camera. Does that mug say best mom ever?
We don't have to talk about it.
You know, we probably should talk to Dr. Radnitzer anyways.
Hi, Dr. Radnitzer. Thanks for joining
Hi,
today.
how are you? Let me get on my camera here.
I'm good. How are
That's what we're
you?
talking about, right?
Yeah. Recently, we heard about a new policy about the cameras coming out. Could you briefly give
Mm-hmm.
us some info on it?
Sure. So we know that obviously the remote learning has been a struggle for everyone. And so we're trying to address a number of different things. We've been trying to address, the workload, the stress with homework. And one of the things that I think we're feeling from the other end is I think the teachers are feeling that they would like to have more connection with their students while they're teaching classes. And it's difficult to teach a class and you're just looking at names on the screen.
Yeah.
So we're asking, give the teachers allowing that they can require individuals to either, have their face here, or they could have a Zoom background, or they could do something called hide myself in Zoom. So there are really like three options that they can choose from. So we just think that's important for connection, for a sense of community, the teachers to feel like they get to know you and connect with you, particularly the subby teachers. As we all know, maybe, they don't know any of the students, while some of our other teachers maybe have had the students previous years and have had them in class before. But we just think this is good for the uni community, uni atmosphere of when we're teaching classes. We feel that sometimes the less time the cameras are off, the less engaged students can become.
Do you know when the policy should be out?
The idea was to start it sometime starting next week.
Yeah, that sounds valid. Thanks again for your time and input today, and thanks for joining the interview.
Even though the administration will now be wanting us to keep our cameras on during class starting the 12th, there still will be some people who continue to have their cameras off. That's totally fine because they have communicated with administration and teachers beforehand.
Yeah, don't shame us, Ali.
Maher, you had your camera off for a totally different reason.
Yeah, but I need to turn my camera off now because I have to go to the restroom. I am respectfully communicating this to you. So.
Stop lying. You don't actually have to go.
No, I do. I drink a lot of LaCroix. So.
Fine.
Hi, uni students. This is Ms. Shepline, subby social studies teacher. I've been asked to just speak briefly about why it would be important to me as a teacher to have more students turning their cameras on. The first real reason is that we miss you and we want to see you. The second reason is that I think it would just make for a much better learning environment. Both as a teacher, it's really hard to teach when there's barely anybody giving you feedback. And also, I just know that a lot of your classmates, I think, would actually be fine turning their cameras off, but because nobody's turning theirs on, it's sort of like, I don't want to be the one that turns my camera on. So anyways, I hope that we're all able to see each other a little bit more and that we're able to get through all of this together. So stay healthy and safe. Bye-bye.
Now that we're going to be using our cameras a lot more in class, you might want to put on a virtual Zoom background.
You know, these are a lot of fun. They're very fresh. They're very funny. They're very silly. They're very quirky, but they can also help keep your surroundings kind of private. If that's something you're worried about.
There's a link to an instructional video in the email Dr. Majerus sent out on November 5th showing you how to do this. But to give you some ideas, we'll be showing off some of our own.
You see, this is
Oh,
Sonic
that's
the
not the right
Hedgehog.
one.
Uh-huh.
Nope, not
Oh,
this
that's
one.
embarrassing.
Oh, okay, yes,
oh.
here it is.
Oh man, then those are our favorite Zoom backgrounds.
But you know, like looking at my virtual backgrounds, I mean, BTS does have a new album that comes out on November 20th.
Now is not the time, Allie.
I'm just
Oh
saying
my
people can
gosh.
listen to it.
Can I go to sleep now?
Well, first we have to remind them of a couple things. Remember that it is okay if you need to keep your camera off during class. You just need to work out a plan with your teachers or just let them know through private message if it's something simple like a bathroom break.
Dr. Majerus' most recent email, there's a link to a form where you can notify administration of whether or not you want to opt out, and you must complete that by November 10th. We look forward to seeing all your faces in Zoom soon, and goodbye.
Maher, did you not learn anything from this video? Cameras
No.
on.